Okay, when last we were together, I was in the middle of saving this particular image to my desktop. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is open up my Finder and go into my desktop. And now you'll see my file listed here under Dolphins. So what I can do now is open up my iMovie. Go ahead and shrink it down here. And then I can go to my Dolphins picture, and I should be able to drag it into my movie project. So as long as I've saved that picture into a folder, now this one was just on my desktop obviously, but as long as I saved it into a particular folder, I can go find the media that I want in that folder and drag it into my movie project, be it Movie Maker, iMovie, Final Cut, Vegas Video, whatever it might be. So that is how we collect images. Now video is a little different. Video has a couple of different options. You might be able to take your personal camera, either a small digital camera or a fully developed camcorder, and upload that video into the project box. Now I'll provide you with different tutorials on how to do that. But in addition to that option, you might also be able to take different pieces of video from YouTube and pull the video from those YouTube videos. Or perhaps you might even want to record something yourself from a YouTube video. In addition to that, you might even be able to upload a screencast. But regardless, you've got about 3 or 4 different types of video that you could include. Your home video, which is uploaded into your software, the screencast that you might have created, video from someone else that maybe you've pulled from YouTube, provided that there's no copyright issue with that, and many other types of video. So when collecting video, you go through the same sort of process depending on where you're taking the video from. You just want to make sure that it gets saved into a folder so that you can drag clips of it into your project space later on, just like we did with the image. Now, music is somewhat of a similar pattern. Now, music typically has a lot of copyright on it. So if you're on a Mac, the best way to go about this is to buy your music off of iTunes. If you're on a PC, again, you might be able to buy it off of iTunes if you have iTunes available to you. If you own a CD, you might be able to drag a particular song out of your music area onto your project. For instance, if I go down to my iTunes and I find a particular song, I can drag that whole song into here because I've purchased it. Or you might be able to go to a specific website and download and pay for that music, or you may even want to go in and Google, get my browser back open here, free music sharing websites. So here, if I Google these sites, I can go in and find different websites that will allow me to share different music, or I can Google open source music, and these are all sound files and music files that have no copyright on them and are free for you to use in your project. So again, those are some of the different ways to collect music, and then again, it's the same process. Once you've collected it and it's gone into a folder somewhere, you find it, you take it, and you drag it into your music file, or excuse me, into your video file. The same goes for sound effects. Typically, sound effects work the same way. You might be able to find a website that provides them for you, or they may just be in the software that you're already using. The final piece is recording narration. And there, typically, as long as you have a microphone, it's just a matter of setting up the microphone and recording it directly into your project. And I'll provide you a separate tutorial